And well, hello, my dear viewers. Welcome back to the channel. After last week's very few videos that were on the channel, there were only two, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Fairy Tale and the Seven Deadly Sins video. Now, contrary to my beliefs last week, we had actually chapters for Fairy Tale and the Seven Deadly Sins. I know, totally unexpected because of Golden Week. I believe none of us, at least I have not. I was not expecting the chapters for Fairy Tail and the Seven Deadly Sins, but alas, here they are. And also, One Piece might very well release earlier. If today or tomorrow, I do not know, but whenever he is out, I'll be sure to see it as well. Now, let us begin with Fairy Tail this week. 534 of its name, if I'm not mistaken, The Doors of Vows. Something like that. And this week's Fairy Tale Memories is volume number 7, which reminds us of the Paradise Tower saga. A very good saga. If I could go back and watch it, I would very much like to do so. So I might think about that in the future. A Erza-centered saga, if there's ever one, it's that one. So yeah, The Door of Vows. Okay, so Jellal versus Acknowledgia. The chapter begins off in quite an awesome fashion. Jellal is putting his life on the line. Can he forge a path to the future while taking on Acknowledgia? Okay, he managed to hit them. Okay. Is Acknowledgia's roar just... Is he controlling his roar like a whip? Kinda looks like it. Well, not really, it's just roaring, and it's like a laser beam. Like he's roaring a laser beam. He like makes a line in the ground and then it explodes. Damn. And the explosion is strong enough to still hit Pegasus' ship. The sea split in two. Oh, they are above the sea. Oh. Okay, I thought I could buy us some time by evading his attacks, but at this rate... Okay. So Hannah is still trying to open the ravines of time. Yeah, Zareth is closing them. Zareth has closed them, better saying, but she does not know of that yet. And here we have him, Zareth the White Mage, looking over the fine mess he did, killing Natsu and Mavis. This world is over, a new one will soon begin. Let us make the door of Fairy Tale the door for the new world, by connecting the guild's door with the ravines of time. Okay. Once I pass through this door, this world will crumble and my world will begin. Many have passed through this door, those setting out on a journey and those returning from one. Who could have imagined that Fairy Tale's door would be the end and the beginning of this world too? Okay. I will relive my life once more while keeping the memories I have now. I will no longer make any mistakes. I will save this world. But that's the thing. I was thinking about this after reading last week's chapter. Sure, it's a fine and dandy idea that he wants to relive his old life with the memories he has so as not to make mistakes. But the thing is, one thing is to keep his memories, the other is to actually be strong enough to deal with technology. Like, we know he will have the memories, so it will be a faster learning experience for him than it was in his first life. But still, is that enough? Because I don't think he's going to retain his whitey form much longer, especially if he plans to just go back in the future. Like, he's using that, go back in the past, sorry. Go back in the future is an interesting proposition, eh? Because he's using that magic to go back in time. So if he goes back in time, surely the magic will disappear. But okay, we now go towards Lucy, Lucy, Gray, and Happy, and the words are kind of exploding in some way. He's hurt. He's got a serious injury somewhere. Do you know which part you've got to rewrite? Not exactly, but I'll start off by fixing the words that just disappeared. It was so sudden I don't remember what those words were. No worries, I remember all of it. Okay, she was given a photographic memory all of a sudden. The ravines have opened, but not by my power. Someone else did it, though none of that matters at this point. The door is open. Okay. Okay, yeah, you can see the ravines, so don't worry, I'll keep him in check. Okay. Oh no, 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 no. You ain't leaving this ship hanging. Oh no, you don't. Holy heck. Oh god. Control thy ranting. Let it not control thee. This world has my gratitude. Gramps always told me that if I were to ever pass through that door, I'd have to vow that I would return. Vow to live. The worlds are all back to normal. Now, that's what you get when messing with a demonic book. Like nothing good can come out of it. Like, you're interfering with the darkest of black magics. And still, I don't even know what I should feel. Should I feel good for Natsu to have returned? Like, it's as I've been saying, things in Fairy Tail are happening without a consequence. Like, I mean, no, this one happened with a consequence. But it was a consequence for someone who was trying to save Natsu. Like, everything has been happening in Fairy Tail without consequence. Except this. Now Luffy's getting all Lucy. Now Lucy's getting all tethered, and their veins are like getting infected with black magic. You don't mean to tell me she's having end inside of her. Please don't do like some alien bullcrap in here. All of a sudden Lucy will burst out an alien out inside of her. We'll start ourselves a covenant here. Jesus. Where in the world will the friendship between Natsu and Lucy take them? To be continued in chapter 535, The Strongest Power. If you mean to tell me Lucy will be the one to defeat Zeref, I will personally go to Japan, and you will not enjoy my visit. I don't even know what I should feel, really. The chapter itself, like, was good. Jellal versus Technology. I mean, I don't really think we can call it a versus. It's more like a stale off. But that was cool. Like, that was actually cool. Jellal, I believe personally, he's one of the strongest mages in old fairy tale, although he doesn't have the chance to show it. I don't know why. So it makes sense that he can hold his ground against Technology, if only momentarily. However, I would be pretty pissed should he go through the ravines of time. Because come on, Mishima can't leave that ship hanging. I mean, Erza and Jellal are a thing, and it must remain so. If he goes to the ravines of time, I want Zareth to redo this world because no, Jellal can't die or can't be trapped in the currents of time with technology. No, just no. So we'll see where that takes us because I don't really know what to do of this chapter. Like it. I was like, of course Natsu wasn't going to die, but come on, he died last chapter, and now he made him back already. At least something more pressing should have happened. Like Natsu's dead didn't come at a pressing point like he was really the last hope. Like Zareth was just like, okay, going through the door, but still it felt lacking. It felt lacking in something. Lucy's condition is also probably going to be an escape route for something. She'll probably be sort of like a demon. It's as I said, I'm okay with it. Like, it's a consequence of her actions, so I'm okay with that. The thing is, if that consequence turns into something more than that, like if she all of a sudden bursts out a power that's completely out of nowhere and she's able to do, I I'm okay with she doing something to Zarev, but not to the point of defeating him. So I really don't know, and it's over. Of course, it's over. It's the last page. Yeah, she's probably getting infected by some demon magic. Is it END? I kind of doubt it. But then again, like she didn't really rewrote. I mean, she did, but she did not rewrote it in the original END language, so to say, because if we see all the characters that are popping, they are black. The one that Lucy rewrote, it's white. So, what if, this is probably what happened, what if by altering just that little word, I cannot speak today. What if by altering that little word, what she did was create a slightly different entity than END, but a new one altogether. Like not necessarily new, slightly different, but enough that it wanted to find a new host, and by finding a new host, it found Lucy. I don't know, because she sort of not inheriting, she absorbing END seems a little bit out of context, really. It doesn't make much sense. But if by rewriting the words of END, she created a slightly different entity that, by the lack of a host, decided to merge with the closest host, which was the origin of the rewriting, Lucy herself. Maybe, maybe not. Mayhaps it's something totally different, or mayhaps it's END and Hiro Mashima is just going to get away with it because he has the power to get away with it. So, my dear viewers, I hope you have enjoyed it. This is it for this week's chapter of Fairy Tail. Coming right up, we have this week's chapter of the 7 Deadly Sins, which I'm really looking forward to see, because by the title, we are probably going to see a reunion between the sins. And that, my friends, that is something that we've been awaiting for quite a long time already. So, I'll see you then, and bye-bye.